The only way to manifest a new outcome is to be aware of what you currently are and become another another I am. Let me explain that. So the person you currently are has manifested what's currently here. So the only way to manifest different what's currently here is to be a different I am, a different are. I are this, I are that. I am this, I am that. I am chosen, I am wanted, I am the only choice. But at the moment, I think I'm not the only choice. I think about third party all the time. I think I'm not good enough. I think I'm not chosen. So I won't be this new I am with the new reality until I change this shit. Okay, so I've just had 2 questions. A Loz lesson about not doing self-concept to get something and what to do if we're affirming to get something. Is that what it said? Affirming to get something. What to do when we do things like affirm to get something, how to stop that. Okay, in this Loz lesson, I'll teach you what you're doing wrong if that's what you're doing. You're doing something to get something. So guys, I'm probably one of the very first people who dove deep into self-concept issues, okay? A lot of people were talking about self-concept, but they would talk about it like, I'm a bad bitch or I'm chosen, but not actually teaching you to delve further into why you felt like you couldn't have what you wanted and you weren't a bad bitch and why you weren't being chosen by a specific person. I was kind of delving a lot deeper, and a lot of people mistook my account for a therapy account or the fact that I was teaching healing or some absolute bullshit, which is not what I'm doing. What I'm doing is teaching you what your subconscious thinking is, which is why I'm called Subconscious Loz. I originally was called Manifest Live with Loz, and then I realized I wasn't teaching what anyone else was teaching you, so I changed the name. Now, the reason why I teach you that is you can do a whole lot of techniques like affirming to get something, which is what everyone else is teaching you. Mostly. Now a whole lot of people have cottoned on that you do those techniques to then get into a state. Great. But they're kind of teaching you the step wrong because they're going, just get in the state without teaching you how to get in the state or how to stay in the state or why you can't stay in the state or get in it. That's what I teach you. So a lot of you are trying to get into the state of loved and wanted and chosen, or I'm the baddest bitch, but you can't because you don't know why. There is thinking in the back of your mind that's fucking you up. You don't even know what that thinking even is. That's not allowing you to feel like a bad bitch and not allowing you to feel chosen. That's what I teach, right? So a lot of people think that I'm teaching you self-concept to get something, but it's not that. I'm teaching you why you aren't getting it. I'll say that again. I am teaching you why you aren't getting your manifestation. And that's about your self-concept. So when you're watching me, you're not doing self-concept work to get an outcome. You're realizing you're not getting the outcome you want because of your current self-concept and your previous self-concept issues. Right. So let's think about that. If you feel not chosen by a specific person, well, why do you feel that way? Why are affirmations like I am chosen, I'm the chosen one, I'm the only choice, he only wants me, aren't working? Why aren't they working? That's what I teach. And a lot of people don't understand that about my account. They think I'm being negative. They think I'm trying to dig up your past. They think I'm trying to teach you to heal. I'm not doing any of those things. I'm saying, why can't you have what you want? Why isn't it here yet? Why has there been no movement in your 3D? Why is your manifestation not here? Do you know why? And most of you have no fucking idea because the thoughts that you're having are hidden from you. They're subconscious. They're not meant to be known to you. That's why they're called subconscious. They're meant to be running like a tape in the back of your mind without you realizing that's the point of them. They're meant to be keeping you safe and keep you alive and keep you the you your brain thinks you are. So the point of my account is to uncover that. So when you're watching me, you're not doing self-concept to get something. You're realizing the reason why it's not here yet is because of what you've been thinking, because of your concept of yourself, meaning your ideas of yourself. So if what you're trying to get is a specific person and you're saying, I am chosen, I am loved, I'm the only one for them, no one compares to me, he chooses me, but it hasn't happened yet and they haven't chosen you and they aren't in communication, you're in no contact and they don't want anybody, they don't want just you, they want a third party. You've got to uncover, well, what was I thinking before this? And what am I still thinking subconsciously that's causing them not to come back, that's causing my manifestation not to arrive, to not be here? Well, if you do my assessments in my self-concept course or Worthy AF for Love, you'll uncover this. But a lot of you haven't done those courses, so you need to uncover it yourselves, and that's what all my videos are about. Do you know what you're thinking back here? Do you really know? So no, when you're watching me, you're not doing self-concept to get something. You're doing it because you realize that's why you haven't got it. You understand? So don't feel bad that we're working on self-concept for an outcome. Of course we want an outcome. We're all here for the outcome, aren't we? To say, don't do self-concept to get something. Well, we all want to get something. That's really fucking dumb. That's like saying, don't go to the gym to get thin. Well, what the fuck do you think I'm here for? Well, don't worry about the outcome. I do want the outcome. That's why I'm at the fucking gym every day. What are you on about, bitch? Can you imagine if a personal trainer said, don't worry about the outcome of getting thin, and you'd be like, or fit, and you'd be like, well, what the fuck am I doing here? Guys, of course you're doing self-concept for an outcome. The problem is that you're being taught it wrong. What I'm teaching you is how to uncover why it isn't here and how to change that, and then you will get what you want, because what you were thinking before is causing it not to be here. I'll say that again. I'm teaching you to uncover what was causing it not to be here. So when you uncover it and you change, it'll be here. Because you're the one stopping it from coming. You're the one stopping it from manifesting. Only you can manifest your reality, and your thoughts, your hidden subconscious thoughts, are stopping it from manifesting. So if we're working on those thoughts, those subconscious self-concept ideas of yourself thoughts, like I won't be chosen because I'm not good enough, or I'm not pretty enough, or other girls are better than me, and then you're saying bullshit affirmations that don't really mean anything to you, like I'm chosen, which you can say, but if you don't know why you don't feel chosen, it really won't help you. You can say no one compares to me, but you can be thinking of the third party while you say that in your mind. That's not going to really help you, is it? So we have to uncover what we need to think that's going to help us based on what we're already thinking subconsciously. And a lot of you don't have a fucking clue what you're thinking subconsciously, and that's why it's not here. So you're doing self-concept work, watching, like, look, guys, I'll just give you the tip. Most of you are doing self-concept wrong because you don't have a clue what you're actually thinking. And unless you've done coaching with me or done one of my assessments, or really sat down and assessed what you're thinking, or really conscious, like a guard at the gate of your thoughts every day of what you're actually subconsciously thinking, a lot of you are saying and doing the wrong things. And I don't mean to scare you, but that's why it's not here. And you're not blissfully aware of what it is you're currently doing. You're blissfully unaware. And the whole purpose of manifesting what you want, and the only way you can manifest what you want, is to become fully aware of what you currently are. Let that sink in. The only way to manifest a new outcome is to be aware of what you currently are and become another are. Another I am. Let me explain that. So the person you currently are has manifested what's currently here. So the only way to manifest different what's currently here is to be a different I am, a different are. I are this, I are that. I am this, I am that. I am chosen, I am wanted, I am the only choice. But at the moment, I think I'm not the only choice. I think about third party all the time. I think I'm not good enough. I think I'm not chosen. So I won't be this new I am with the new reality until I change this shit. So of course you have to do this to get this outcome, don't you? So don't watch anyone who says, don't work on self-concept to get an outcome. Probably those people are the manifestation coaches I saw back in the day who still, after years, don't have a fucking clue what their own self-concept issues are. I have seen people who still have the same issues that I pointed out to them or thought they had 3 years ago. They still have them, and it's still playing out in their 3D, and they're the bitches you're listening to telling you not to worry about self-concept when they even haven't improved their own, because they don't know what their own is. You'll see it. You'll see patterns in people's lives. If the pattern keeps playing out, they haven't fixed it. If the same shit keeps happening every year, they haven't fixed it. If they're saying they're manifesting something and it hasn't happened yet, they probably haven't fixed it. And these are the people you're listening to who are saying, don't work on self-concept issues. Yeah, because they don't know what theirs are. So of course you have to work on your concept of self. Your concept of self makes manifest your reality. Your I amness, who you think you am, manifests what happens out here. So unless you change what you am, nothing will fucking change. So please don't listen to anybody who says don't work on self-concept to manifest something. Now, I do know what they're kind of saying when they say that, because they're saying you're really doing it to get your specific person, but you've only just really started working on this to get your specific person. Well, who fucking cares? Because you need to work on this to get your specific person, because the reason why your specific person isn't here is because of this. So yes, of course you don't do it all for that person. You do it for yourself, but that would be lying. We'd be lying to ourselves if we said we don't want the outcome. Like, what a load of bullshit. It's like saying I'm going to the gym and I want to remain fat. Of course you fucking don't. You want the outcome of thinness or fitness. Of course you do. That's why you're there. Like, what are we going to lie to ourselves here and say we don't want our specific person because we watched some bullshit video of some woman who has no idea what her own self-concept issues are and doesn't have a clue how to teach it, saying don't do it for an outcome. You don't even know what yours are, love. Why am I listening to you? Of course we have to change our I amness, guys. Our I amness caused the problem. Our I amness, who we think we am, caused our specific person not to choose us. Our I am caused us to stay broke. Our I am is what manifests. If you don't change it, nothing will fucking change. Of course you have to fucking change it to get the outcome. Got it? All right, that's my laws lesson. Any questions? Let's go to the top. And guys, if you're really lost about this and you don't even know what your self-concept issues are, get my self-concept course to Kick-Ass You. It will be extended soon in about a month's time. There'll be an extension out. So if you already have the original course, the extension you can add on at a discount for the first couple of weeks of its release. And it will dive deep into what your current self-concept issues are that you don't even know you have, because there's an assessment and it'll assess you and it'll scare the shit out of you because you'll realize what you were doing before wasn't working because you didn't actually even know what the fuck you were subconsciously thinking. Or if you know what self-concept is and you know all about it and how it works, then jump straight to Worthy AF for Love, which also has an assessment, a 3-pronged assessment, which is really, really in-depth if you're really manifesting love more than anything and you want to work on your self-concept in love. Get Worthy AF for Love, okay? Oh, thank you, Christine, for the finger heart. All right, guys, I'm scrolling up. Hang on. What to do when we do things like affirm to get something. Oh, I saw that one. That's what we're talking about. I spent time with my SP on Christmas Day and my everything about my 3D said it wasn't going to happen. Oh, you spent the Christmas with them anyway. Oh, lovely, darling. Wonderful. I spent it with my family. It was great. Oh, wonderful. Persistence, living in the end. All right, we'll do that next time. Difference between consciously manifesting and trying to manifest. All the trying. Guys, there is no trying. What do you mean? There is no try. You're either doing this or you're not doing it. It's just changing your thinking. Why are you talking about it like woo-woo stuff? All consciously manifesting means is you were doing it before unconsciously. Now you're being conscious of what you're doing. You're becoming aware. That's all it means. Stop talking like it's woo-woo. Last lesson on how to stop feeling like you're waiting when you have a feeling SP will reach out. Guys, I've done a million videos about waiting. Go and watch them all. They're all in this playlist called Why It's Not Manifesting. SP comes in but only wants to be friends because you think they only want to be friends, Iona, so stop thinking that. If you think they want to be friends, that's all they'll want from you. Why are you manifesting that for yourself? Old self-concept repeating with new SP despite knowing and doing the work now. Okay. Well, Michaela, you obviously haven't fixed it. Or you've got a really shitty story about this person. Or you're not being patient. The one I was mentioning in the premiere of knowing when an area is done to move on to the next. Hannah, you won't know when an area is done because it will flare up in your 3D and blow up in your fucking face when you get triggered like a bitch. It won't be done. Right? What do you mean an area? Oh, my area of self-concept that I'm working on this week is done. A tick? You won't be able to go tick. You won't fucking know, Hannah. One day something will happen with your SP. It'll flare up again. You'll go, whoops, I still haven't fixed that. Don't worry about areas. Just fucking work on what I told you to work on. Why are you treating this like a task that you're doing for homework? First, we're doing exercise 1. Finished, complete. Teacher, could you check? Tick. That's not how this works. You just work on it. And then if something flares up in the 3D, you go, oh, that flared up again. You don't beat yourself up, right? Oh, Sarah's here. Hi, darling. I've let people into the squad, by the way. I saw there was this huge amount of people being let in on Christmas Day, and I was out all day and all night, and I didn't come home. And I woke up in the morning, and I was like, I came back in the morning and then you'd already let everyone in. I'm so sorry. I knew there were people there, but I was out and I couldn't let anyone in. Thank you, darling. Hang on. If I see my SP's name, oh, thank you guys for all the gifts. If I see my SP's name, does that mean my manifestation's working? No, it doesn't, darling. It just means you're looking for his name. You're looking for signs. Your reticular activating system is noticing his name. That's all it means. But give it the meaning that he's coming, because you haven't been listening to me and you've been thinking it means it's working because you haven't watched a fucking video of mine and you've been watching fuckwits to talk about signs from the universe, and you'll get all these signs of his name everywhere and he will not manifest because you're focusing on fucking signs. Please go and watch all my shit. God damn it. Please go and get my free course, darling, called Everything You've Learned About Manifesting is Wrong, because unfortunately, darling, you're doing this wrong. This lesson is perfect. It's the thing I've gone in circles over. Oh, good, Paige. I have extreme anxiety about my mum dying, and every time we argue, I feel immense guilt. Well, Lucy, darling, look, that's just an anxiety disorder sometimes. I used to think that. I used to constantly cry about my parents dying and think they were going to die. They're still fucking alive. Let me give you the tip. It's just you getting a handle on your fearful thinking. Why are you spiraling in that moment? Allow yourself to really focus on, why am I spiraling? What am I thinking? What are my thoughts that I can get a handle on here? No, that's ridiculous. No, that's not going to happen. No, that's just me catastrophizing. Why am I catastrophizing? Why am I doing that? And then start changing the thinking. She's fine. He's fine. There's nothing wrong with my mum. She's perfectly healthy. Why am I even doing this? Hey, Loz, I didn't fall asleep. What's the lesson today? Oh, there you go, darling. I did it. And then I freak out and it's going to manifest. No, it won't, darling. Loz, I joined the squad for the Christmas challenge. My SP messaged all night and today we're in no contact. Oh, wonderful, darling. So many people get in their SPs by Christmas. It's amazing in the squad. The manifest what you want by Christmas challenge is extended, guys, all the way to New Year's Eve. And then we're taking everything out on New Year's Eve. And then the new mini course, Manifest Your Dream Year, drops on New Year's Day. Because I know how many of you spiral. I know how many of you wanted things by Christmas and it isn't here yet. Don't worry about it, and make sure you read the new Loz letter this week, guys. It's all about it. Love this lesson. Oh, good. I've noticed the 3D catching up to my thoughts. Should I not act and wait or act on that? What do you mean? What, you can act or not act? Guys, why are you... If anyone ever comes in here and asks me, what do I do? Do I act upon it? I don't know, guys. You could go and act upon it and have the worst fucking thoughts about what the action you're taking, and then I've said to you, go and act upon it, and then you come back to me and say, I took action and it backfired. Yes, bitch, because what were you thinking in your mind? It doesn't matter if you act or not act. It matters what you fucking think. I am not a acting coach. I am a fucking manifestation coach. Stop asking me what to do. If you're asking me, the answer's probably don't do a fucking thing because you're asking because you're not feeling confident about what you just fucking asked me. Oh, guys, I hate it when you ask me what to do. What? I'm teaching you what to think. What are you thinking about what you're doing, Alana? God damn it. Woo, binge watching you laughing hysterically when you lose it. Finally got alive. Yes, well, you're probably laughing just then, darling. Lost shit. Oh, thank you, Nikki. You can take action if you want, as long as you don't do it because you're scared it won't work. Exactly. I'm actually super excited, but I don't want to be too excited, you know? Oh, don't worry about being too excited. Or guys, you can enjoy your manifestation when it comes in. You can enjoy your person. Doesn't mean you're not happy or not excited when you like someone or it comes or whatever. Fuck's sake. I get so tripped up because I really want to be friends, but I feel like if I work on self-concept, I'm trying to get, well, Sherry, you're doing this wrong because you're worried all the time about what you're doing. What you haven't uncovered, Sherry, is the thought that you do things wrong and you're going to fuck it up. Have you worked on that self-concept issue? Obviously not. You haven't even realised you're doing it. You haven't even realised you're thinking that. That's why you're thinking that way. Go and do my I don't do things wrong sleep tape, please. You fucking need to do it. I don't need to fix things. I don't need to fix anything. I'm perfect. It's in my sleep tape list on my YouTube playlist. Today I had a lot of instances where I reacted differently, and I hope that's good. That's one all, darling. Absolutely. When you start acting from a different place, reacting from a different place, thinking from a different place, that means your self-concept's changed. I caught myself thinking, I can't believe I lost someone like him, and I was like, what the fuck? Guys, they're just guys. When you think that way, you put yourself way below them in your estimation. Don't let old thoughts get in the way now. Yes, guys. Loz, I've missed you so much. I haven't caught a live since your last YouTube live. Oh, really, darling? Change yourself, your life, that's what it is. Yes, guys. Loz, what affirmations would you recommend to be with SP on New Year's Eve? I can't give you affirmations about New Year's Eve. I'm asking you, what is your self-concept issue that's causing you not to think you will be with them? I can't give you magic bean affirmations. We will be on New Year's together. He will kiss me at midnight. You could say all that fucking bullshit, Jess, but why are you thinking they're not going to want to be with you? Why are you thinking they're not back? Why aren't you together in your mind? That's about your self-concept issues. Ask me about that. What self-concept issue is causing me to think that he won't be back by New Year's Eve? I do these things. I think these things about myself. They are the kind of questions you need to ask me here, guys. In-depth shit. Oh, thank you, Sarah. Can you do the one of knowing when an area is done to move on to the next? Hannah, I just fucking answered that. And if you ask me that one more time, I'm going to lose my shit. There isn't an area. This isn't homework. Loz, remember when I told you SP didn't text me? He said he kept himself busy by working and we hung out. Oh, Sydney! Woohoo! All right. Swearing and aggression, bye. Oh, yeah, well, you will have to say bye, darling, because you've got some triggers you need to work on and this is not the account for you. And the fact that you had to write it says a lot. So, bye, darling. Go and find someone with a salt lamp who will make you feel better about life. I actually help you here. Told myself in the beginning of the semester I'll get a B in microbiology and ended up with a B. Oh, no, you should have said A, darling. Finally found the affirmation that's made everything click for me. Oh, good, darling. Even changing your emotional state of having full fate elevates everything. Full fate? I don't know what you mean by that, darling. You decide your fate. What do you mean? Sure, that's what Loz teaches. You can relax. You got this. Yes, guys. Doesn't it? I don't worry about anything. I'm good. Scored so high on Fear 2 and 3 on Kick-Ass I was shook. Oh, really? Can happen, guys. Don't worry. Please explain how to shift realities and what it really means. Thanks. It just means going into your mind and imagining a different reality. That's all it means. That's it. Something woo-woo about it. You're manifesting your mind, guys. Yes, Sarah. Hello. Shifting mindset and living in the end as if you have what you want so it becomes 3D. Yes, that's shifting realities. Definitely does. Just having the unwavering faith while working on beliefs is key. Yes, guys. If I feel not pretty enough, I affirmed I'm perfect just the way I am. There is nothing wrong with me. Yes, do that, darling. Absolutely. I uncovered why I'm not prioritized, but it's causing me to be focusing more on it, working on it. That's all right. You'll probably notice it more in your 3D of not being prioritized. So now think that you are. I like when you talk about I am. Well, that's all this is, guys. You manifest from your I am. That's it. If you don't change your I am, which is what I'm teaching you, nothing will fucking change. For me, it's been I'm all that matters. It seems so simple. For me, it's been it. Oh, good. Absolutely God, good. Just ordered Neville got our deluxe collection book with 14 of his books. So excited. Oh, good. I don't even think I have that one. I have a really old, out of print copy of all his pamphlets and books combined. I found an old bookstore once in England. Why is it so easy to bring him back but it doesn't stick, it doesn't last, and now we're broken up again? Because you think you're going to break up again because you got that story, you think he's going to leave because you haven't uncovered your self-concept issues of why he keeps leaving in the first place or why you keep pushing him away with your triggers, and you haven't listened to me and you haven't worked on your self-concept and you're blaming him when it's got absolutely nothing to do with him and it's everything to do with your childhood issues and feeling like you're going to be rejected or left, and you haven't uncovered that, and that's why it keeps happening because you haven't fucking watched anything I ever make. So stop blaming him for your problems. That's why, darling. Go and watch all my fucking videos, please. You need help. Stop blaming him. It's nothing to do with him. That's such a powerful affirmation. That's amazing. Good. Yes, I matter. Yes. Hi, Loz. I'm not able to log in my Facebook account. Is there a way I can transfer my squad subscription? I don't know, darling. You're going to have to write to team at Subconscious Loz and wait till Sarah gets back from holidays and she can help you with that. But we'll just have to take you out, your other membership out and enter you again on a different email and new account. Not about SP, but about myself, and things have happened so fast. Good. Because you need to continue on yourself. It doesn't stop. Yes, guys, it doesn't stop working on yourself. Not working on yourself, but changing your thinking about yourself. He cheated, but I've decided not to confront him in the 3D and work on self-concept. He's already showing up better. Well, good, Ella, but how did you manifest that? Have you worked on that? And why do you still want that person? Why do you still want that person? That's what I would ask you. I've done a lot of deep diving with self-concept, but I feel there's still stuff in my subconscious that I can't uncover. Well, then you fucked, Shelley, because you've decided that. You've just decided you're screwed. My God, what have I done here? I've pressed the screen, something weird's happened. I need to start from scratch, new guy after divorce, so I'm fresh in this. Okay, what do you mean? So you're scared that because you've just got divorced, it's all going to go wrong or something? What's your question? Loz, my anxiety gets so bad, I puke sometimes. What self-concept will cause this? That you feel like everything's going to go wrong or you feel like you're not enough? Go and use my anti-anxiety meditation on my YouTube every day, darling, whenever you're feeling like that. And use the affirmations at the end, like I can control the feelings I feel. I'm in full control of my mind, all those things. It's on my YouTube. Why do some women with the worst self-concept have husbands that treat them so amazingly? How's that work? Well, how do you know they've got the worst self-concept? Are you in their mind? They might have an amazing story about their husband. What do you mean? Guys, some of you make such assumptions about other people. You don't have a fucking clue what's going on subconsciously in their mind. Oh, they've got terrible self-concept because they wear low-cut dresses and are really loud. That doesn't mean they've got bad self-concept. Oh, but she was abused as a kid. Doesn't mean she's got bad self-concept. Where are you getting that idea they've got bad self-concept? Maybe they've got a really good story about their husband adoring them. Guys, why are you worried about other people's stuff? Just worry about your stuff. Stop comparing yourself to other people. Oh, that person's got a shit self-concept, but she got a man. Why don't I have a man? That's what you're doing there. You're actually comparing yourself to other people and asking why you haven't got when they've got. So that's about you, darling, comparing yourself to other people. It's not about, you're actually not asking me why have they got those people. It's called, I haven't uncovered my self-concept issues and I'm upset that other people get what I don't have. And that's what I'm really asking you, Loz. But instead, I'm asking you a roundabout question to not really face myself. So the fact that you haven't faced yourself because you can't ask me the direct question, darling, is the reason why you don't have. I don't know why you're comparing yourself to other people. Do you constantly do that? Is that the problem? I'm asking you. Hang on. They could think no one will ever leave them. Exactly. They could just have the story that their husband adores them and no one will ever leave. And they can act like an absolute psycho in the 3D and the husband will never leave. But explain how that works because that defies law of assumption. No, it doesn't, darling, because they've got a really good story about the other person. But you don't know what their self-concept is. Listen, darling, listen. The only person who knows what someone's self-concept is someone like me who can read someone really well or the person themselves, right? How do you know what their self-concept is? You don't have a fucking clue. You're making an assumption about that person's self-concept. You're not in their mind, darling. How the fuck do you know what their self-concept is? So you tell me the example of the person who's got this really poor self-concept, who's got this great husband who treats them like gold, and you tell me how you know what their self-concept is. You're in their mind, are you? So give me the example that you reckon you know. You're making a lot of assumptions about other people. Why are you not in your own bowling lane, bowling balls to your own pins? Why are you looking at everyone else? Do you have a story that you don't get what you want? Have you got a story that you constantly compare yourself to other people? That's what that sounds like. Why the fuck are you coming in here asking me about other people? That's about you comparing yourself to other people. That's the problem here. But give me this weird example of how you've gone into someone's mind, you know exactly what their subconscious thinking is from childhood, even though you're not them, and then give me the example of how the husband treats them like gold and you know exactly what they're thinking subconsciously. Give me the example, please. It's very presumptuous for any of you to decide you know what someone's self-concept is. I don't know what your self-concept is. I have to ask a lot of fucking questions because they say they feel unlovable and are insecure. Guys, you can be insecure and feel you are unlovable, but you can decide that person loves you. And just because they say out loud that that's what they think they are, how do you know what they're subconsciously thinking? So you're using one person, are you? One person who said to you, I'm insecure and I think I'm unlovable, and you're using that one example for all people in the world who have got bad self-concepts. Huh? What someone tells you they think is not what they're actually thinking, guys, subconsciously. You get that? I could tell you I think something about myself and I think the complete different back here. It's what they're subconsciously thinking that matters, not what they say they think. You understand? I can tell you I think something about myself could be completely untrue. Loz, can you go over what SATS means when working on self-concept? It means state akin to sleep, meaning a state that's like sleep, drowsiness, like driving your car and you're a bit brainless and you drove to your old house by accident, or lying in a meditative state, or lying in an easy chair and relaxing and having a drowsiness, or waking up or going to sleep. Right? The state akin to sleep. I wonder what my subconscious mind thinks about me. Well, a lot of you don't have a fucking clue. Hi, Dylan. About New Year's Eve, I'll just affirm he wouldn't rather be with me anytime else that day. What? I'll just affirm he wouldn't rather be with anyone else that day. No, Jess. Okay. darling, I'm asking you to uncover your self-concept beliefs that make you believe that he won't want to be with you on New Year's. And you just came back and said to me, okay, I'll just do this bullshit where he won't want to be with anybody but me. But Jess, have you uncovered why you think he'd want to be with someone other than you and why you have to say that? No, because you're not listening to me. I just fucking told you the answer. And instead of actually listening to me and working on you, you're now focusing on him, and the other people that he might want instead of actually fucking changing you. So no, let me scare the shit out of you right now, Jess. He won't be back by New Year's because you've got a story he won't, because within that affirmation, you've got a story he doesn't want you and wants other people. Why do you think that? That's what I just fucking asked you to uncover. And you didn't listen to me. And instead of actually listening to me, you're still coming out with bullshit affirmations, and he won't be back because you haven't uncovered what the fuck it is you're thinking that's causing him not to be back, Jess. But say that bullshit affirmation all you like, and then stand there on New Year's, all sans man, all alone, with no one kissing you at midnight, and then you might go, oh, fuck, I didn't uncover the subconscious thinking I had that Loz is trying to uncover for me that makes me think he won't be back by New Year's. Maybe if I listened to Loz, he'd be fucking back by now, but I decided to do some bullshit affirmation because I really think an affirmation is a magic bean, and I'm treating it like magic because I'm not listening to her. So go and say your magic bean affirmation and be standing alone on New Year's, and then you might come back and listen to me after New Year's, Jess. Good job. How come some people on X Factor have beliefs that they will win, but then they sing and they sound awful? Those people, I find those people fascinating. Those people who get up on stage and have such enormous self-belief, they honestly think they sound amazing, and then they are there and they sound like shit. And then you've got people like I know in my life who are hugely talented. Oh, thank you, Anika. And don't have that self-belief and don't get far because they don't believe in themselves. The amount of people I know with no fucking talent who have gone far in life. It's not about the talent. Loz, this is unrelated to manifestation, but you watch Love Island. I don't watch any television, darling, and I have never seen that show, but it would be very interesting to watch everyone's self-concept on that show, apparently. Loz, I try to banish the third party, but my brain fights it. The more I try to not think of her, the more I do, because you haven't worked on your self-concept, darling, and you're blaming her for all your problems, and it's literally nothing to do with her. Focus on you, please. Oh, thank you for the rose in the jar. Isn't that beautiful? Just decided I'm going to spend New Year's Eve and New Year's with my SP. Do that, darling. Lois, what would be some self-concept affirmations for getting your own house? Or decide that you live there now, make your house that house now in your mind. As you sleep in your bed tonight, imagine it's the bed in your new home, even if you don't know what it looks like. Start affirming that you're in your new home. I know a photographer like that. They're a terrible photographer, but they do really well because they believe in themselves. I know a photographer who's probably the best photographer I've ever met in my whole life, and she now works in HR. Because she does not have any self-belief, and she was the best photographer out of every person who's ever taken photos of me, and any photographer I've ever met, and any person I've ever studied photography with, and they are not a photographer for that very reason. And they could be a famous fucking Annie Leibovitz photographer, and they're not. Did anyone watch Twin Flame documentary on Netflix? Someone was talking about that on my YouTube and accusing me of being like that documentary. And I was like, what are you on about? I don't even believe in that bullshit. People think because you've got following, you have a cult. It's not a cult, guys. It's just called having a following. But I'll go and watch it. But I can't stand all that Twin Flame stuff. Oh, thank you, Monica, for the lights. Just found out I'm pregnant. Can I revise it? Well, if you don't want to be, yeah, sure. Go ahead. Revise that. Just imagine that that was wrong. Don't affirmations change our poor self-concept, though? Affirmations are just thoughts, guys, but it's how often are you thinking them? Are they the right affirmations? Are they the right thoughts to think? Guys, you can say, I'm chosen, I'm chosen, I'm chosen, I'm chosen, and do like robotic affirmations about being chosen, and not feeling not chosen is not your issue. So how's it going to help? They've got to be the right things to think. They've got to be the opposite of what you're currently thinking. Are they the right things you're thinking? Do you know? Do you know what you were thinking before? That's why people do my assessments, because they don't fucking know what they were thinking before. You can say all the affirmations in the fucking world. If they're the wrong ones, they won't do shit. Is hypnosis good for subconscious beliefs? It depends who the hypnotist is, depends what thoughts they're putting in. I don't know. Are you giving them the affirmations and the thoughts? Do they know what your subconscious thoughts are? Loz, is there somewhere I can message you in an update to my coaching? I don't want to put it in the group. Sure, if you want to, darling, message me on Messenger, but it might take me a year to get back to you. Do you know how many messages I got in there? It's better if you do it anonymous. Why don't you just do it anonymously in the squad as a post? Anonymous post. No one will answer you. It might be easier. And then you'll get feedback from everyone. But you can put it in my Messenger, guys, but I swear to you, I don't even answer my own family's messages in there. There's so many messages in there. Can you offer a simple first step to heal your inner child? I don't teach anyone to heal their inner child, darling. We're not healing here. There's no healing to be done. We're not healing. We're changing our thinking. You confuse me with a woo-woo bitch who talks about healing. I'm not teaching you healing. You need to uncover what you think about you, and that comes from the little child inside you, yeah. The childhood beliefs that you've held since the age of 7. Do you know what they are? Sit down for 20 minutes and write all your thinking down with no distractions, and then look at what you wrote. Find a theme. That's your childhood beliefs about you that are now manifesting in your reality and causing you to be the you are, your self-concept. I teach you to change those things. You can heal your inner child all you like, and nothing will fucking change, because that's not what I teach you. I teach you to uncover what you think about you. Do you know what you think about you? Sit down for 20 minutes and assess it. And then change those thoughts. What affirmations can I use? I tend to compare myself to others constantly. Well, you're doing that because you feel some way about you. So what is the way you feel about you? I'm not good enough. Other people are better than me. I'm not smart enough, pretty enough, tall enough. What do you think? Why are you doing that? You can say, I don't compare myself to others. No one's better than me. But why don't you think you're better than other people? That's what you're going to uncover, darling. You look beautiful, darling. Oh, thank you, darling. Just throwing a bit of lip gloss. If we found that our beliefs are, do we just decide to drop it and think a new belief? That's the whole point, guys. We are thinking the opposite of the old belief. And you can say, I'll drop it. And if you can drop it, congratulations. Yes. I'm working on self-concept, but from time to time, the third party pops in my mind. I try forgetting her. Well, that's all right, darling. So just go back and focus on you when that happens. Seeing movement with SP, but he's been mentioning third party a lot recently, even though I have amazing self-concept. Well, you're thinking of her in your reality still. The more you think of the third party, guys, the more they'll stay in your reality. If you think of the ex-wife, if you think of the third party, if you think of the ex-girlfriend, if you think of the girls they've slept with before you, they'll make conversation about it. Trust me. You can just be thinking it, and the next minute they start a conversation, and you're like, oh, man, I really do not want to hear this. But you were the one thinking it. So you've got to stop thinking it. You're the one manifesting those conversations. Okay, to affirm he is not stubborn with me, or better to not draw attention to negative things, you're thinking he's stubborn, Joelle, so he'll remain stubborn because you think he is. He's not psycho with me. He's not angry with me. Well, you must have a belief he's angry, psycho, and stubborn to even say that affirmation. Oh, yeah, I'm holding him in the estimation of a person who's stubborn. Therefore, he'll remain stubborn no matter how many times I say that thing. So stop thinking he is. Parents died. What's this? Only one SP and separated 15 years. Is self-concept being alone, abandoned, or different for each loss? Kelly, are you trying to make me feel sorry for you or something? Why are you telling me all this? Parents died, only one SP and separated 15 years. Is self-concept being alone, abandoned, or different for each loss? I think it's called I feel sorry for myself. Do you feel sorry for yourself a lot? Why are you telling me that? Like, I know you're trying to get me to help you, but why did you just tell me that? Do you have a story like when you go to people and they go, oh, how's life for you? And you go, oh, well, my parents died when I was young and I've only really had one person in my life and life's shit. And they go, great. Don't sit next to Kelly at the party. Do you do that? You a bit of a victim, or are you genuinely asking me because you want me to uncover your self-concept belief? It's just interesting that you said that. I'm just making an observation. But if you've got a story that people constantly leave because they either die or leave, then they'll die or leave until you stop believing that. Now that I'm aware of thoughts, I get scared how many negative ones I have. How do I change? Well, guys, it is scary when you start realising it. It's a shit show. Don't worry about it. Just change them. I wish my SP's best friend. I'm searching myself to try and figure it out. Well, darling, you've obviously got a story. Oh, okay. So you've obviously got a story that people will die or leave you. So now you've got to say, no one would dare leave me. They stick around in my reality. That's the old me. That used to happen to me. It doesn't happen to me anymore. Everyone I love stays. Everyone stays in my reality. Of course they do. I'm the new me. Say those things, darling. How do we get out of victim state? Guys, you've got to stop blaming everyone else and your past for your problems. Your parents, your upbringing, your abuse, your trauma, your this, your that. It's literally, it's gone. It happened. You're in the now. And a lot of you live in the past. And a lot of you love blaming the past and the people in your past and the people in your present for your current state of affairs. The only person manifesting the current state is you from the state of you. Until you stop blaming everything and everyone else, you'll remain a victim. A victim is a person who's powerless and people just walk all over them and inflict things upon them. And if you think other people are inflicting things upon you, you are the ultimate victim and eventually you'll be treated as such. And how do victims get treated? Not very nicely. So take ownership or don't. It's that simple, guys. You can't live in the past or the future too much. You have to live in the present and have things now. Yeah, exactly, guys. How to change strict parents. What to affirm. Stop thinking they're strict. Stop saying they're strict. Stop assuming they're going to be strict with you. Allow them. Say they allow me to do things. Say they trust me now. Can't wait to do Fuck 3D. Oh, yes. Fuck 3D is one of my favourite courses, guys. Hang on. Self-concept on point. All the men are chasing me and I don't even want any of them anymore. Ha! It happens, guys. Will this be on YouTube? Love this live. Yes, guys. This will be on YouTube this week. This week? Probably Saturday. Oh, thank you, Monica. Loz, when will you post this live on YouTube? Probably Saturday, guys. Because what day is it? Or maybe Friday morning. Thursday night. Yeah, Thursday. I'll try Thursday night EST. So Friday morning Australian time. All right, guys. I'm going to go. Because I've got shit to do and I've got to go to lunch. What is your zodiac sign? Who fucking cares? What has that got to do with manifestation? I'm a Virgo. Want to manifest better health and fixed kitchen bathroom for parents. Want to manifest better health and fixed kitchen. Oh, thank you, Monica. Well, decide you've got a beautiful kitchen and bathroom and what was the other bit of the question? Bye, thank you. Oh, thank you, guys. All right, guys. Yes, it's summer here. It's quite hot. All right, guys. I've got to go out to lunch. I will see you later. Thank you so much for joining me. Please follow me here and follow me on YouTube where this will be posted. So go and subscribe over there. It'll probably be posted Friday morning Australian time, which is Thursday night US time. You can also come and join my squad, the Subconscious Loz Squad. It's my paid monthly coaching group. It's only $35 a month. At the moment, we're doing the Manifest What You Want by Christmas challenge. We've extended it all the way to New Year's. And then on New Year's Day, manifest your dream year. The mini course will drop and you get it as part of your $35 membership. And later on, it will be on my website for hundreds of dollars. So get it inside the squad for only $35. Plus you get help in there and I go live and there's the mentors and Mentor Mondays and it's amazing, an amazing supportive place to be. Or just go to my free Subconscious Laws Facebook group and join over there. All right, guys. I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.